I'm Chef Plum, and I've made my entire career off serving fantastic local food. Nothing better than showing your family local pride than using local food from farmers.
Look at this. Business is booming, that's for sure.
Business is booming.
Supporting local farmers and artisans is one of the most important things we can do in any state. If we don't support these guys, we're gonna lose them. And not to mention, they make great products. Join me as I show you some of my favorite places right here in the Nutmeg State. Got a place that you love? Want to show off some hometown pride? Find us on social media and let us know.
Edible Nutmeg on the road. I'm Chef Plum, and I've got my friend Rachel with me, and you've probably seen these in stores everywhere. These are Gilbertie's Petite Edibles microgreens. I use them all the time at pop-up dinners and for caterings. They're absolutely fantastic. I wanted to find out where they come from. Having great local food is so important. We have so much great food and products right here in our state. That's why I wanted to take Edible Nutmeg on the road. Gilbertie's Herb Farm has a 90-year growing tradition, and it's helmed by Sal Gilbertie, third-generation grower and one of the country's leading experts on herbs and vegetables for over half a century.
You have to work with soil. Right. The flavor, the nutrients come from the seed, which has to start from the soil. We're 100% certified organic, and we're also GAP certified for food safety.
They have so many amazing microgreens and baby mescaline greens growing here. They also have awesome potted herbs.
But we grow 36 varieties on a weekly basis. We plant 1,600 plants a week.
So you say a 3-week cycle, so from seed to when you cut it is 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yep.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. As you can see in the greenhouses how you have these different cycles. You can see
Right.
that's 2 weeks old, and that's 1 week old, and that's 3 weeks old out there. So
you say a 3-week cycle, so from seed to when you cut it is 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I can. It's nice because they're available to me anytime I want. So I can do some exciting things just with just a regular meal. You can turn something that's pretty mundane into something exciting with
Absolutely.
microgreens. Yeah.
Now you just had a cookbook come out.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And in this cookbook, there's recipes. It talks about all the greens. Incredibly helpful to people who don't understand it.
You want to show the book?
There it is. That's what I was trying to do. I was hoping somebody was smart enough to grab the book for me.
Microgreens.
There it is, guys. That's the cookbook right there.
Cooking with microgreens. Grow your own microgreens, and it tells you how to grow them. Actually, it show you how to grow them.
Well, wait. Now I don't need to come to the farm anymore. You're telling me how to do it.
Yeah, but it's always fun to come to the farm. And then there's recipes in the back, which make it real easy. And you can get this on Amazon. It's on Amazon. So.
What a great book.
Everyone here is really wonderful. Great employees. We're like a family.
How sustainable is growing herbs and small greens like this?
Every tray, after we're done cutting it,
Right.
we take it outside, well, inside now, and we have a big bin. And we throw all the green, like the leftover, would look just like this, into the bin, and we compost all of it.
Great.
And make our own soil for all these trays. I think that's pretty sustainable.
That's pretty cool. And these all grow year round?
Yeah, it's all year round. Every single thing. Some things don't grow as much in the winter. For instance, basil is an issue.
Yeah. Why? What makes it?
Well, basil likes the warm weather. It does better with a lot of light, and in the winter we haven't had much light.
It's been very cloudy and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
so they depend on the light from the sun, and sometimes the microgreens don't do as well or grow as fast, but they will continue to grow.
Chervil's one of those things that does go great with fish. Chervil, tarragon, these are all basic things you can put with any fish dish with a little bit of butter. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It has almost like a mix between a tarragon and a mint and I almost get like a little lemony kind of thing going on with that. That's why it works so well with fish. You can see the purple color in there, how the stems kind of come up with the purplish on there. It really does have that cabbage-like flavor to it. Hint of bitterness, but still the beautiful cabbage flavor kind of mixes in well. I can imagine how great this would go with any salad.
This is purslane. This is actually a weed that grows outside in the summer.
Okay.
But it's a microgreen that we use and people love. You can put it on burgers.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. What's it called again?
Purslane. Yeah. Now, what does that taste like?
Wow. I'm trying to figure out what this does taste like. I mean, the best way for me to describe how that tastes, it's fresh, it's crisp. It kind of has, if you could taste springtime or summer, that's what it would taste like.
Yep.
You know, you kind of get that, the grass is cut, the sun's beaten down, the grill's going. That's kind of what that tastes like to me.
So this is what we put in our spicy blend. It's called nasturtium.
Nasturtium, looks like little lily pads.
I know, aren't they cute? So chefs love this.
Wow.
And it's very spicy, right?
It's very savory in your mouth as well. It kind of makes you have that savory feeling, a little bit of spice in the background. That's delicious. Awesome. Let's go make a salad. So, here, right into the pan. I love them so much. This is some fresh ricotta cheese, just kind of on the plate. Let it fall wherever it wants. And then we'll take a little piece of avocado and put it right on there for me. A little fresh thyme. And then we're gonna give it just a little bit of our mustard and bacon dressing. Look at that. Take a few of our warmed carrots, pop them right on there. And then of course, a little bit of bacon to finish it off.
About the honeybees as we go to Red Bee Honey.
Red Bee Honey, Weston, Connecticut. So excited to be here. Everywhere I go, I see Red Bee Honey. How's it happening? How's it getting like, it's becoming like a thing?
People love honey. People are into nature and farming, and honeybees are disappearing, so people are really paying attention, and it's great.
Having great local food is so important. We have so much great food and products right here in our state. That's why I wanted to take Edible Nutmeg on the road. Red Bee's philosophy is that every bottle of artisanal honey is a gourmet-worthy food that can be tasted and evaluated similar to wine, each with its own unique flavor profile determined by the nectar from the flowers visited by the honeybees. The unsung fact is that the essence of the honey is dictated by the terroir, the unique combination of geographic location, climate, and soil that give each honey its complex composition and flavor notes. As in winemaking, the terroir dramatically affects the flavor profiles in honey. You were a designer before this, right?
Yep, I came into bees just by chance. One of my neighbors here in Weston introduced me into bees, and I visited him, and when we opened up the hive and I got to taste the fresh honey, it was like nothing I had ever had before, and I thought, oh, I can get a beehive and I can have fresh honey every day, and he said, yeah, you could, but it's a little bit complicated, but I took a chance, and now I've been doing it for like 16 years. Honeybees communicate through chemical smells, and this kind of breaks the communication. So as we go in and we do our hive inspection and check out for honey, we'll just give them a little bit of smoke.
If there was like something you would tell me was an absolutely do not do, what is it? Just so I know.
Don't swat.
Inevitably, I'm going to do the do not do.
Yeah. Well, most people tend to swat if the bees, you know, get close.
I'm good at that.
My suggestion is just walk away. Slowly walk away and then come back. So this is the entrance. You can see there's a lot of bees hanging out. Just give it a little smoke. You really don't have to overdo it. And then here's the outer cover. We could just give it a little smoke. They gather the sap from the nectar from the trees, and they make this stuff called propolis, which is sticky stuff. And the stickiness is really, they just seal in all the cracks. They prepare for the winter. It's kind of like caulk. Yeah, it's pretty sticky because they're sealing up all the holes. They're getting ready for winter just so that no pests and diseases get in. So here we do have to do a smoke.
Just like this?
Yep. There you go. See, now you see they're all dispersing. They'll go away from us. They won't bother us.
So cool.
But they're very calm, actually, so we don't really need to smoke them that much. And see the beautiful white capping? So they make this honeycomb. See the little honeycomb hexes? It's all wax.
Look at that.
They make the wax, they secrete it, they make these little hexes, and you can see that they started to make the honey and they haven't totally capped those hexes over, but here they've already done the capping. So slowly they're building the white wax cappings to close it in. This is a frame of golden honey. Look at that.
That is amazing.
That is
Look
beautiful.
At that.
Look at this is the work of the bees. It's the female workers that are out foraging, and they're bringing nectar back to the hive, and they're picking up some pollen and water. So they're doing all of this work the last 3 weeks of their life.
That's amazing. It's really heavy. You should feel it. I mean, it definitely has some weight to it, way more than I thought it did. I mean, this is and it's full of honey, right?
That's full of honey. That's just about 6 to almost 10 pounds of honey right there.
That is insane.
In the bottom 2 boxes is their nest. So in there they have their own stash of honey.
Gotcha. So they have their own stuff going on.
So as we get into September, we will make sure that they have enough honey for the winter. We won't take everything away. And slowly you can see they're building up the wax around the top of the hexes, and some of them are capped, but they're going to be doing a lot of work on this in the next couple weeks. We do cold extraction here because honey is raw. We don't like to apply any sort of heat to it. Although the beehive, inside the bees keep it up to 95 degrees, we're going to just use a cool knife because we like to keep it cool.
Look at that.
Slice open the wax and exposes the honey. So you're going to just slice
Holy
open.
cow. Okay, sorry, I just have to digress because I just tasted that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It doesn't even taste like
Honey.
regular honey.
It's real honey. This is real bee honey. Just slice down and you're uncapping. So you're just going to take the cappings off. We are 100% sustainable. So we save all of our beeswax, we clean it, and then we make candles and we make lip balm and a whole line of honey beeswax skincare.
It works like a salad spinner, I'm guessing. It just spins and spins?
Exactly. It works like a salad spinner.
That's awesome.
So you literally will spin it.
Now, how long do we spin it for?
Until all the honey comes out. So this is
Look at that.
the rawest, freshest honey you can ever have. This is ancient medicine.
Up next, it's a roasted tomato relish with honey. Plus, cocktail hour starts where we make a honey-cured lemon cocktail. Stay there.
So I thought it would be cool to show you a roasted tomato relish, right? Where we're going to finish it with honey.
Awesome.
So, really simple. We've got some cherry tomatoes here. So we're going to take this, I'm just going to dump it right in this bowl, right? Now, I know you're holding your honey and you don't want to let it go. I know. But here, I'm going to get you to do this for me. Ready? Right here, we've got a little bit of chopped jalapeno. This is fresh from my garden.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Pop that right in there.
The whole thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's so fresh.
It doesn't bother me a bit. It's a little pickled shallots. Now, when we pickled these, people think of pickling like a dill pickle or something like that. This is done in lemon juice and salt. Really, really simple.
I can smell it.
Yeah, dice it.
Amazing.
And get in there.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Oh gosh, yeah, get
Now,
the lemon.
what's awesome about this too is that, so we'll put a spoonful of our pickled shallots in there, just like that. What's really cool though is this liquid that's in here, fantastic salad dressing.
Wow, I can smell it. It's amazing.
A good pinch of salt, of course.
Pretty too, the color.
Oh, absolutely. A little bit of good olive oil in there. Don't have to put a whole bunch. And then of course, tell everybody right here what we've got.
This is clover honey, and it's lightly crystallized, so it's really got a beautiful little texture. It's very, very fine granules.
We're gonna put a little of that right in here. There we go. Let's put one more, a little bit more right in there. Because what we're doing now is, we're hitting all those flavors in your mouth. You got the heat from the jalapeno, the sweetness from the honey. Give it a smell, tell us what that is.
Cilantro.
Cilantro stems.
Wow, yeah.
So many people don't use the stems, but I like it because what it's doing here, we're adding more texture, we're adding a little bit of a crunch to it. So pop that guy right in there. Just like that. A little pinch of black pepper here. Mix that guy around. Look at that.
I love the colors and all the textures.
So we want to make sure we get that honey nicely mixed in there. We'll take one of our little cucumber pieces. This is for you.
Oh wow, thank you.
And then we'll get one for me. Let's see where we are here.
Wow, that's amazing. So many flavors.
There's a lot happening right there.
Yeah, hot, sweet, sour, bitter, everything.
A great tomato relish with local honey made the right way right here in Weston, Connecticut with Red Bee. One of my favorite times of day, cocktail hour. It just is. We work hard. You got to enjoy. You got to have something good to drink at the end of the day. One of the things that I learned a lot about honey is it's really, really good for curing things, right?
Curing hangovers.
Oh, geez. I wasn't going to go that far with it. But really simple to cure lemons with it. All we're going to do is take here, you're going to hold this for me, right? And you're going to take a lemon, just a lemon slice. Make sure you take the seeds out of it, of course. Put it right into a jar. Use a mason jar. Use a Pyrex, whatever you've got. And then we're going to just pour a little honey on top of it, right?
This is delicious goldenrod honey, which pairs excellent with lemon.
Sounds awesome. You throw one more lemon on there for me? And this is exactly what you do. You just kind of stack them up in there, smush them down, add a little honey on top. Just like that.
Honey sandwich.
A honey sandwich, there you go.
Honey lemon.
And what you do is really simple. After this sits in your fridge for 3 days, it's going to start to pull out that moisture, right? Just like a salt would pull the moisture out of a lemon, the honey is going to do the exact same thing. Put a little bit more on there. I just dripped on you, sorry. All right. There we are. And then what you would do is you would cover this up, put a top on it, put it in your refrigerator, and then once a day, just give it a shake so you can shake that juice up. So I've got some I did earlier so I can make you this cocktail. Here's what we're going to do, really easy. So I've got 2 cute little glasses here, right? And yes, I'm a large man that said the word cute. Right? We're going to take a piece of ice or 2 right there. Simple, 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 and delicious. You can also make a non-alcoholic version of this by using our liquid we got from the cured lemons and a little bit of seltzer water. So here you go. We're going to take a spoonful of this liquid, right?
So that's the lemon honey that's been sitting.
Exactly. I'm going to pour some of that in here. And pour some of that in here. There we go. And then we're just going to put a little bit of vodka in there. I'm using a cilantro vodka, which is very tasty.
Perfect with the lemon.
There we go. Just give it a little spin around. A little spin around. And then, of course, we'll float a little bit of our comb right there with it, right? Look at that.
Yeah. Garnish with honeycomb.
Love it. You get that lemon, you get that cilantro on there.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Very, very refreshing. Let's give it a taste. Please, cheers. Let's give it a taste.
Oh, wow, that's great.
There's a lot of stuff going on there, right?
Yeah, it's really nice for a hot day. Perfect.
Fantastic.
The lemon.
Cocktails, salsas, honey, bees. Man, we've done a lot of stuff over here today, huh?
Yep.
A lot of fun. Here it is. Cheers. Guys, you got to
Thank
check
you.
out Red Bee Honey in Weston, Connecticut. Such a great time. Love hanging out here. You guys have been so great to us. We really, really appreciate it. Harvesting honey, it's been checked out off my bucket list. My name's Chef Plum. We're at Red Bee Honey in Weston, Connecticut, and we'll see you guys on down the road next time on Edible Nutmeg on the road.